With Delta Force Black Hawk Down, the iconic series returns as the definitive free-to-play modern team-based tactical shooter and featuring 3 distinct gameplay modes: large-scale PvP warfare, intense extraction shooter action, and a remake of the legendary Black Hawk Down campaign. Delta Force meets the next-generation extraction shooter as you deploy behind enemy lines with your squad, search for valuables, take on rival players, and extract before it's too late. Alternatively, our PvE raid mode offers challenging objective-based missions designed to push your squad to the limit. Glory to the Hero set in the Russian-Ukrainian War is an immersive tactical single-player and PvPvE multiplayer milsim with combined arms experience involving many kinds of different military units and vehicles on the battlefield, where the action is happening in the real-world locations of actual battles, accurately recreated using real-world height map data and photogrammetry. Players must work within their squads to be effective on the battlefield and perform specifically assigned tasks. Squads are made up of different roles that complement each other.
Смотрите, они грабят аптеку.
Это не наше дело.
Дядь, купи кирпич.
War of the World Siberia, the year is 1896. The Martian invasion wipes cities and entire civilizations out of existence. Separated from his loved ones, a young student escapes the capital city already conquered by the aliens along with the player. He will have to survive in the distinctive and dangerous Siberia, stand against the forces of the old world, and inevitably confront its new masters. In early autumn, a rain of extraterrestrial bolides descended upon Petrograd, followed by ravenous tripods rising on the horizon. The only hope that seemed to remain was in Siberia, across the Ural River, far from technological and cultural centers, at the very last train stations. The Forever Winter is a co-op tactical survival horror shooter where you and your squad must loot the dead to survive under the shadow of terrifying and gargantuan war machines locked in a never-ending conflict. Use your wits, stealth, and skilled gunplay to make it out alive. Choose your path in the shadow of the 2 great superpowers, loot the dead, and make it out alive. While the warring factions may ignore you at first, the more disruptive you become to their goals, the more they'll seek to remove you from the equation. Light of Motiram, in a world overrun by colossal machines, explore the vast open world, build your base of operations, advance technology, train mechanimals, and take on formidable bosses. Starting from the primitive age, forge a new path of development. Defy the machination, survive with mechanimals. Dodge, block, and counterattack with precise timing and execution. Sharpen your battle skills in life-or-death situations, deftly weaving through enemy assaults, dodging deadly blows, and seizing opportunities to counterattack. Don't forget to coordinate with your mechanimal partners. Choosing the right companion can make your combat twice as effective.
I could use someone with your skills.
Perfect Dark. In the near future, Earth will be struck by a series of global disasters, bringing ecosystems around the world to the verge of collapse. Become Joanna Dark, Datadyne's elite agent as she hunts down the world's most wanted criminal, Daniel Carrington, to uncover the mysteries behind the technological breakthroughs that could threaten the lives of millions.
Everything. Before I could see. What is it?
Kingmakers, go back in time to a war-torn medieval era with a vast arsenal of modern weapons, change the course of history, and save the future in this epic action strategy sandbox. Build your kingdom, grab a gun, and lead an army of thousands into massive, real-time simulated battles, solo or in co-op. How many swordsmen do you think you could take out with an AK-47? This is your chance to find out. Use assault rifles, shotguns, grenade launchers, armored SUVs, bikes, attack halos, air strikes and more to make sure the history-altering goes smoothly. Put your sharpshooting skills to the test and wreak absolute havoc on the battlefield.
Arm the bomb. Romeo 2, I'm ready. Eyes on target. Alpha 4, had some trouble, but I'm ready.
Projekt Wraith is a fast-paced FPS shooter focusing on satisfying gunplay and back-to-basics play style. Its main goal is to bring together objective-based gameplay with a focus on teamwork, fast movement, snappy combat and more realistic tactical features loved by many. Learning from its peers, we believe that realistic features and gameplay elements can work not only by putting obstacles in your way but by helping you overcome them, enhance the experience and improve your immersion. To avoid the outdated for loadout system and offer the player an almost unlimited amount of presets, each player will have 6 favorite slots. These slots will be primary slots showcased for customization, and on the deploy screen, the player can amend which presets are favorite at any time.
You copy? Here's Mike.
Got some hostiles in the area, but I'm safe and sound. Think Yuri has some issues though.
You're
Projekt LLL, a mashup of the open world, MMO, and third-person shooter genres that follows sci-fi themes of alternative history. Projekt LLL will be a sci-fi game that falls under a subgenre of alternative history. History progresses differently in the game due to a particular event BAE doesn't elaborate on, though we know LLL takes place in a version of Seoul where the 10th century Byzantine Empire and the 23rd century are all blended together in the same lore. Squad 44 is the most authentic WW2 first-person shooter, featuring 20 large-scale battlefields, upwards of 150 realistic WW2 weapons, and over 120 true-to-life vehicles. You must prioritize communication, coordination, and teamwork to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Experience real WW2 campaigns, such as the liberation of the Netherlands and the Battle of Normandy. The war stretched across farms, villages, and cities, and whether you're jumping out of a plane, arriving by sea, or storming the battlefield in a tank, you'll need to group up with your squad before taking on the enemy. 83 is a Cold War gone hot, combined arms, first-person military shooter for high player counts, 80+, currently in development by Blue Dot Games. The game pits 2 large platoons of players against each other in massive maps, fighting over a number of objectives that have a tangible impact on the battle as a whole when held by the victorious faction. Players will have access to a selection of real-world infantry weapons and equipment, as well as a selection of powerful land and air vehicles, which can decisively turn the tide of a battle. Projekt Z, Beyond Order, experience the intense action of battling the undead in this thrilling first-person zombie shooter with robust character progression and extensive weapon customization. Set around World War II, take on fast-paced missions or explore the terrifying island in free roam mode as one of 4 survivors, each with their own unique abilities and role in 4-player co-op, shoot, loot, craft, survive. Team up with other survivors in an exciting online co-op mode for up to 4 players. Take on missions, battle hordes of the undead, and scavenge resources and blueprints together. Trench Tales, a story-driven third-person action game set in a dark, alternative world between World War I and World War II. Harness unique powers, customize your arsenal, and navigate haunting Gothic landscapes. Battle fallen soldiers as you uncover the mysteries of this realm. Prepare yourself for an adrenaline-fueled experience in Trench Tales, where tactical combat is not just a choice, but a necessity. As you navigate the war-torn universe, your strategic prowess will be your greatest asset. Assess your surroundings, utilize cover, and exploit enemy weaknesses to emerge victorious. Crysis for his upcoming title and the sequel to Crysis 3. It was announced on January 2022. The game is in its early stages of development and no storyline has been announced.
Seems busy out there. Stealthy approach advised.
Black State opens a new door in the single-player, story-driven, action-adventure TPS genre, offering a photorealistic action experience with countless elements of surprise that gamers have been demanding for so long. The storyline of Black State is rich, mysterious, and emotional. Dive into a narrative filled with deep, engaging characters and unexpected twists. As you explore the game, you'll uncover hidden secrets and experience an emotional journey that captivates you from start to finish. Get ready for an intricate plot that keeps you invested, making every discovery meaningful and every moment impactful. This is a journey that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Gears of War, E-Day. 14 years before Gears of War, war heroes Marcus Phoenix and Dom Santiago return home to face a new nightmare, the Locust Horde. These subterranean monsters, grotesque and relentless, erupt from below, laying siege on humanity itself. Built from the ground up with Unreal Engine 5, Gears of War, E-Day delivers unprecedented graphical fidelity. War of the Worlds is a hardcore horror survival game that throws you into the extermination of mankind. Survive a week in an open world while avoiding giant alien machines that will exterminate you on sight. Avoid demise from dehydration or starving by scavenging and looting for food, resources, and other tools to aid your survival in an alien invasion apocalypse. Watch the military's measly attempts to fight back. Commandeer military vehicles to fight back. The extraterrestrials are not the only threat. Other humans may try to rob you from your resources, vehicle, or your life. Multiplayer delivers a unique experience allowing you to pick a side, humans or aliens. As the aliens, your goal is to exterminate all humans, harvest their blood, and fertilize the earth with it. As Team Humans, your goal is to be the last man or group standing and outlive the aliens long enough to fight back and find a way to bring them down.
Where we could be found, but all seemed lost and we had to run from judge.
Terminator, Survivors. Play as a survivor in an open world set after Judgment Day where you, alone or in co-op, scavenge resources to build a base of operations for mankind. But you're not alone. Skynet's machines hunt you down as well as rival human factions. Explore the open world to discover the key materials and survivors you need to advance your home base, but never forget, the fearsome and deadly Terminator is out there, hunting you, and a constant threat. While you'll be armed to attack up close and at range, stealth and caution may be more intelligent approaches with Skynet's machines and scavengers lurking.
Survivors.
불현듯 나타난 놈들에게 인류는
Projekt S is a third-person action-adventure game in a science fiction setting. The plot of Projekt S will tell about humanity's confrontation with the invasion of huge alien creatures. Players need to keep control of the last line of defense at any cost, as well as sneak into some ruined shelter to find they're the last chance for salvation. It is probably implied that there is some kind of weapon or secret device that can drive the aliens out of Earth.
살기 위해 서로를 죽이는 절망이 펼쳐졌어.
Abort! We're going! Walker's gonna have to take care of those cats!
Sniper Elite, Resistance, offering unparalleled sniping mechanics, stealth and tactical third-person combat. Sniper Elite, Resistance turns the attention of the award-winning series towards a hidden war, far from the front lines, deep within the heart of occupied France. The full campaign can also be experienced in co-op. Fight against the Nazi war machine with an ally to share weapons, items, and tactical know-how, as well as help each other get back in the fight when you go down during firefights. The trademark X-ray kill cam returns, showing the true destructive power of every one of your signature shots. Bones deflect bullets to unpredictably rip new paths through enemy bodies, and SMGs and pistols also trigger kill cams, showing multiple bullet shots in dramatic slow motion.
All crew, prepare for release!
And that's the list. Hopefully you found a few new gems to your gaming library. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon next time.